Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tutorials for Transport Tycoon. Today we are going to be doing the farming job, and that is why I am up here in Palito Bay. Rather than starting in the city as usual, all of the farming stuff that we're going to be covering is up here in the sort of east part of Palito Bay. So I've come to the Palito Bay Job Centre where we can get the farmer job. So, as with all other jobs, we just need to go to the job centre and select farmer. Now there are quite a few steps to being a farmer, so I can understand why people sort of want a tutorial on it. So the first thing we're going to do is go and swap out my nice Lamborghini for a crappy old tractor, which is actually something that you need to buy yourself, or you can find them at the farmyard. But obviously if you want to guarantee that you'll have one, you can purchase one at the car dealership under job vehicles. But we will now get it out. In the list it is called the Field Master, I believe, but it's still in T for tractor. You can find it. There it is, the Field Master Tractor 2. So, once we have our tractor, we can head over to the fields. Now we need to head to this farm symbol first in order to become a farmer. So we've selected the job, but we need to go on duty. So we're going to head over there now and start the job, essentially. This is going to be quite a slow tutorial because this tractor can only do 40 miles an hour. So there's probably going to be a lot of time lapsing just to get things out the way. Okay, so we're now pulling into where that farm symbol is, and you can see the blue circle. So we need to go on that blue circle and start our work as a farmer. There we go, press E to work as a farmer. Now, a bunch more symbols have now popped up, and I imagine to new players this is quite daunting. But there are only 5-ish that we care about. We care about these two spawning icons here. We care about this field symbol here. Pardon me. And we care about this grain silo. They are all the things we need to worry about. Now I do have a bit of a cold at the moment, so I might be a bit raspy and I might start coughing at any time. So apologies if I don't sort of mute the mic in time. We'll just have to see what happens. So first things first, we're going to avoid that ditch. And we need to head to the furthest blue circle from where we are now. And we can spawn a harvester. There it is on the floor behind us. So we need to hitch it up like a trailer on a lorry. Oh, it's going to be rough. There we are. And then it says raised. We won't worry about that for the minute, even though it's not raised, it's dragging along the floor. But, you know. So we're heading over to that field that has a green flag on it on the minimap. So, once we arrive, we can press G to start harvesting once that field has come up at the bottom. So we press G, and as you can see, we're now gaining grain. When it reaches 2000, it will poop out a yellow symbol like that, and that is something that we need to come and collect afterwards. And that is also something to sort of keep an eye on when you're doing farming, because other people can see these and steal them. So you really need to make sure that you're sort of showing your intent that you're farming and you haven't just left them for someone else to get. But usually, obviously, people don't do it maliciously, they just think it's been left behind. So you can either go up and down the field like this, or if you want to be really lazy, you can just go around in a circle and let it slowly accumulate. But that will do for this tutorial. So now we need to head back and turn off the harvester by pressing G again. We need to head back and get a collector, which is the other blue circle that we need to use. So we can drop off this harvester anywhere. Whoop, there we go. And we can spawn the collector, which is this middle one, or hopper they call it. There we are, grain trailer. So now we need to back up and head back to the field. God, this tractor is very slow, and it's even worse once you put a trailer on it. Once we get to the field, we need to press G again in order to start collecting the grain that we harvested. So we press G. And now, when we go over the yellow circles, you see we get the 2,000 grain that was dropped when we were harvesting. Now this trailer can hold 40,000 at once, which would be 20 yellow dots on this little field. We're just going to collect what I made. And there we are. So we picked up all the grain. We can turn off the grain trailer. And we've got 22,000, which we can now take to the grain silo, which was the final icon we needed to keep in our mind. And we can drop it off to get paid. And when you get paid, you also get your experience. So there are two places that you can drop off: inside the shed or by these big silos. I usually find the silos are a bit easier. Like I said, also you can find tractors here if you don't want to buy one. There we are. So we dropped off 22,000 grain and earned $11,000 and 6 farming experience. And until you get quite high level, that is all there is to it for farming. There are other versions of farming like grass cutting and orchards and things like that eventually, and a new vehicle when you hit level 45. But for now, until you get to those sort of high levels, and by then you should know what you're doing anyway, that is how you do the farming job. A little bit of info I just forgot to mention earlier. The tractor is $55,000. So this isn't going to be a job that you're doing as soon as you spawn in. You do need to get some money first. Oh, sorry, my throat is killing me. But that has been this tutorial. So thank you for watching. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more tutorials on Transport Tycoon for FiveM.